Nerves, drink some water, because it is a tournament setting. They're coming into the top 3. They're trying to get back into the grand finals, and then they have an even bigger mountain to climb to take down DB and Legit, who were looking phenomenal in that winner's final. So
yeah, and this will be the first time that these teams go up against each other. DB and Legit knocked Fiend and Stardeath into the lower bracket 3-0. Chocomint and Baltazar were knocked down, of course, by DB and Legit. Yeah. So they're both looking for the rematch against the team that is sitting in grand finals on winner's side, and they have to go through each other to get there.
Well, only one team can come out on top, and I guess we'll see which one.
Yeah, we're about to find
will
out.
Contest for that position. Going for third place and second place.
Great Hall again.
Third place, more like. But Great Hall looks like I said, South America really loves going to different maps that aren't
yeah, I don't think I saw.
We saw it once.
Yeah, we saw Mammoth Fortress once, but like the Great Hall, I've only seen while watching this region, for example. At least for the day. Now
I think there was 1 or 2 in EU. At least one.
Oh, towards the start?
Yeah, I think so. But that's about it. I mean, you don't really see it too often.
Game number 1 opening up, and Chocomint doing a great job holding on to the stock so far. Fiend's getting some nice stomps in, but oh man, Baltazar off the top super early on. I just have to remember all the time, this is the Great Hall. If you're getting you're getting sent upwards, you're losing that stock as soon as possible.
Fiend playing a dangerous game on the corner, trying to just space out Baltazar's approach. The down sig gravity cancel is not going to help him as Baltazar tries to take him off the stage on the side, chases him down with the recovery, not going to find it. And now Chocomint, looking for that neutral light, is going to find the connection, but not the KO. In the side air as well, he is really looking for that KO. Fiend able to turn it around and find the dodge on Baltazar's side air is also going to be successful, and Stardeath actually interrupting Chocomint and getting his teammate out of there, but Fiend is going to take the fall, of course, to
oh no, Chocomint!
Chocomint digging the drop as well.
Wait, Baltazar?
Oh no, he tries to go in for the save, but bounces him off the bottom of the stage. A valiant attempt, but not a successful one, unfortunately.
I was very afraid for Baltazar losing that stock, just trying to go that deep to save Chocomint, because they were already so damaged in the first place. Luckily, they didn't lose that stock or take too much damage for it. Stardeath still on their first stock. Some nairs and siders coming through. Oh, that gravity cancel side light. Oh, and the dodge read from Stardeath. Sider bounces him into the stage, but he can still make it back. Chocomint just sares to center stage, and Fiend is just neutralizing away anybody that comes towards his orb. Ooh, side sig.
Big belly blast coming out from Chocomint, and he held the signature so that he would fall down just a little bit, because when you hold it off stage, you actually drop. And so he held it just enough to position himself so that he had Chocomint in the perfect position to spike him with that. I don't know if spiking him was the complete intention, but he got the hit nonetheless.
It wasn't the true spike where you're directly under the orb when you get sent down, but it was still a spike that secured a kill, so why not? And now, Fiend taking a ton of damage from Chocomint towards the top there, but Baltazar is on the verge of losing out on their stock in game number 1 and being out of this game. Chocomint went for the neutral sig, canceled immediately into an end light, but neither of them connected, and
oh no,
there goes Baltazar. Straight to Stardeath.
4 stocks left on the red team. Fiend and Stardeath looking to take this one handily, holding up that neutral sig from Fiend, trying to read the upward momentum from Chocomint, maybe from a hit from Stardeath, but that just wasn't there.
Yeah.
Chocomint, getting hit by another weapon throw, not able to make it back. Oh no, he had the recovery in his back pocket, able to get one last hurrah against Fiend, and Stardeath just waiting there for that KO to finish things off.
A solid 4 stock for the red team in game number 1. Baltazar and Chocomint might be thinking about their legend picks, and there is the 2-deck Zombie Nash.
You can see in the replay right now, Fiend just trying to confirm that KO with the down, say gravity canceled, and the recovery coming right out. Stardeath just right there waiting for him. And if he was sitting up on the ledge, if he was just waiting in the support role, they wouldn't actually have found that KO right there. So it's actually a really good thing that Stardeath was holding that position off stage to confirm that KO, because otherwise this could have been still going on.
Fiend was definitely going for a flashy signature finish, and they had the stocks to do it, right? They had some time to work with. We're gonna see what the final banned map is. Maybe they'll ban the Great Hall, and they do, because it was like, all right, yeah, we lost there. Time to go to Mammoth Fortress, and everybody with their defense stance has the armor on, as they're going to be going into a slugfest of a game number 2, as they continue to see who's going to get that rematch against DB and Legit.
3, 2.
We're not going to see Nash with an extra point in damage this time, unfortunately.
No.
As fun as it is to see, I mean, you always love to see people go for the class.
Hey, I'm always excited about 2-decks any legend, right? I've been watching plenty of 2-decks Olgrim. Now I get 2-decks Nash. What's next? I'm just waiting for the 2-decks Taros.
Or two strength Lucian.
Oh, well. I mean, that's the thing in itself. I mean, we're already down to 3 strength Bryn. I know he's taking out a force, at least in this matchup right here. Bryn typically a very balanced legend when it comes to stats, but I digress. Chocomint being sent flying by Stardeath.
I think it's 4 because it's 4, 5, 5, 7, or whatever the extra point is into. I don't remember, but yeah. Either way, we're gonna see a KO off the top. Chocomint getting knocked right off the ceiling, and now another one coming up. Baltazar trying to find it there. Stardeath getting knocked way up into the sky. Baltazar still living though, being not able to find that ground pound as well, and now Baltazar getting a nice spot dodge, knocking Fiend over onto the left side with his teammate Stardeath as they try to find their way back onto stage, but they
Chocomint!
No!
That was actually stabbing his teammate in the back. I don't see what else that was for. But okay, succeeds.
Oh, no.
Takes Fiend off the top. Baltazar and Stardeath are even on stocks. It's still a dead even game. You know, Baltazar's continuously looking for that neutral signature finish, and Stardeath ends up finding it instead. Down here comes on the Chocomint. Trying to get him into deeper orange. Ground pound stopped by that recovery, but Fiend off stage, down into Cider, goes for another Cider. Fiend will use the gravity cancel to come back. No, Chocomint doesn't even have the resources to make it back to the stage. Now 5 stocks to 3, a drastic change in pace from what was originally an even game 30 seconds ago. And Fiend with the gravity cancel neutral stick towards the top, trying to take Baltazar off as well. Absolutely going off in game number 2. They are looking forward to that rematch with DB and Legit, and they just want to waste no time getting there.
Fiend is really finding his flow right now, finding almost every single one of these hits, the dodge timings. He is looking phenomenal. And now Baltazar Chocomint trying to get up on him, and there's the scoop off the top, way up in the ceiling. He is gone. One more stock left on Baltazar, and Chocomint approaching that red health right now. Things are getting real dangerous for the blue team.
Yeah, incredibly dangerous.
Wait,
Chocomint goes down.
That KO'd him?
Yeah, Baltazar is now on 1. Oh, no. Okay. It looked like they didn't even touch the wall there, but Baltazar just playing around the side of the wall. This is 4 stocks to 1. Game 3 is going to be looking like it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of Fiend and Stardeath. And what will we see from Chocomint and Baltazar going into that game? Because at this rate, I'm projecting that we have a Fiend and Stardeath versus DB and Legit Grand Finals. And Fiend and Stardeath are looking very good.
And they are in the zone right now. Stardeath is looking for another recovery. There's the neutral sig connecting with Baltazar, but not quite getting the finisher. Baltazar trying to go off stage to survive just a little bit longer. Going in, and there's the ground pound, finding it onto Fiend. Fiend still having another stock left.
Gravity cancel wave.
I think he knows what's coming.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, there
that's
it is.
Gonna be it.
Well, you like the gumption at least. You did find the KO.
Man, that was a very rough match for the blue team, and I want to see what the adjustments they've got going into game number 3. I think there was just some unfortunate things that happened over the edge. Maybe they completely swapped their legends, but really they just have to be a little bit more careful on the edge guards and make sure that they keep track of their jumps going to the next thing. Fiend and Stardeath have not been doing as much friendly fire as we were seeing earlier, and that's giving me some hope for their matchup against DB and Legit. Were they to 3-0 Chocomint and Baltazar in the next game? Because we were seeing a lot of friendly fire occur, even in their wins. Sure, they were 2 to 3 stocks ahead every time, but if that's going to continue even in very close matchups, that could favor Fiend and Stardeath dramatically. Now, completely different legends for both people in the enemy team. The Bryn, the Taros, double axe. That is 9 Force Taros. That is as close to Zol as you can be without being Zol yourself.
When you're playing Taros, what other stance is there to go with than strength? And I know that there's other stances that exist, but that doesn't mean you have to use them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, Baltazar is going to be hitting like a truck. Tosses that axe straight into his face, stomps and get the sidelight right afterwards.
I thought for a second he was going to pick up literally everybody else in that guitar half-pipe. But it is not going to happen. Fiend getting knocked around right now by the blue team and sort of his teammate as well, but you know, it happens. It's twos. Baltazar looking for the neutral air off the top, 2 coming out, but Fiend finding the avoiding movements needed to get away from those attacks. Oh, ground pound up on the left side is going to be enormous as Fiend finds that first KO.
Oh, Baltazar getting knocked around as well. Stardeath looking for the neutral stick, but he dodges back. Dodges in place as well, but Stardeath just starts just cutting Chocomint up with the guitars, and now picks up the axe, can go for the down, stick down, or anything Baltazar has done. It's 6 stocks to 4, and the red team securing a lead as they normally do. Neutralite, double Neutralite. Doesn't get the downer, but Chocomint on the side of the stage trying to recover. Downlight doesn't get the side air. A little bit late on that true combo. Making it not true. Ooh, recovery finishes the job, though. And Fiend loses that first stock, but Stardeath once again just showing how great they are at holding on to these stocks as long as possible when up against this team.
Stardeath still holding on to the first stock for about, a half a second more after I said it. And there is the second stock all evened up. Chocomint is still in red health, second stock. So he is fast approaching that KO potential. Balthazar getting knocked off on the left side. Fiend just trying to position himself with that hammer.
That was an unlucky alley-oop from Balthazar there. He was just naring to cover his head, and it accidentally comboed into Chocomint.
Honestly, not the worst situation that could have happened, though, because he does deal less force and damage to his teammate. That neutral air actually could have saved him a little bit.
Ooh, and the neutral sig. Okay, blue team actually takes a temporary lead until Stardeath starts saring both of them.
Well, Balthazar still not got. Okay. Wow. Well, now things are in the lead of the red team as they start to throw this lead into further contention.
Yeah, it's unusual. If they are able to target Fiend at 1v2, even if it was like both people in the blue team had one stock and Stardeath had 3, still very much in favor for the team that has 2 players. They just have to be able to play that carefully and deny them a low weapon. Stardeath uses that exhaustive recovery. Fiend taking a ton of damage, and Balthazar was trying to get that finishing side air onto Fiend. It looks like they have that strategy in mind. They know that if they can focus down Fiend, keep Stardeath away, but don't go for the finishing blows, that they're going to be able to possibly win this match, bring it to a game 4. Side air comes through. Chocobo wasn't in position, or Chocomint wasn't in position for the side air.
Fantastic reads from Stardeath to get a huge amount of damage built up on the Chocomint, and now Chocomint in deep in the red. Fiend trying to make his way back, trying to survive. He's only got that 1 stock left. Stardeath still has 2 stocks. He's even deeper in the red than any other player in the game right now. Gonna find that KO on the Chocomint, and now they are positioned to just clean up this set.
Balthazar
only 1 more win.
Just got the double knockout, and he's only in orange. He's on Taros, and that's 9 force, right? He just has to get like 3 side light nairs before like Stardeath will die to a side sig. And Balthazar looks like he's got complete control over center stage. Stardeath's got to be careful. There's 1 down air.
Stardeath does have an axe, though, and those side airs are absolutely devastating to people with a lot of damage, and the neutral lights as well. Balthazar with his own neutral light going into the neutral sig, not going to connect that neutral sig. The weapon throw is going to disrupt just a little bit. Down air into neutral air. Balthazar looking for something. No weapon in hand, though. Recovery coming out.
Oh, he didn't pick up the
Neutral
weapon.
Air, not going to connect, and now it's axe versus axe, chopping each other, or at least trying to attempt to. And there's the down air. Side air coming out from Stardeath, and is this going to be the KO? No, he's going to back off just a little bit.
Away.
Better to be safe than sorry, and this is kind of Stardeath's MO. He is one of the more careful, more patient players in the South American region, so this is probably the right play to go with right now as he tries to confirm this set and just move back into the grand finals.
Ooh, he went for that falling side air, but Balthazar slowly got the damage up. At this point, if he gets 1 really well-placed charge signature, he could just steal this game away. But no, the neutral signature from Stardeath catches him landing on the platform. And man, Stardeath with 740 damage over the 398 of Fiend, really bringing it through that game. They are working well as a team, but Stardeath certainly worked hard as an individual to close out that set 3-0. We're watching this replay. Balthazar can go straight up, land on that platform, and his neutral signature is going to be it. Stardeath secures the game and goes up 3-0 to grand finals. They have the rematch against DB and Legit.
And that should be a very interesting one. Now, this is the team that sent them down in the first place, so this is a little bit of a salty run back, a revenge game.
Yes.
And if they can, take this back into the reset, I mean, they're going to say, well, we're on the momentum.